Imagine this: the studio lights are blazing bright, the audience is buzzing with wild excitement, and the energy in the room is pure electric chaos. It's just another day on The View, or so everyone thought. The crowd is hyped beyond belief, laughter echoing through the air. The vibe is pure, unfiltered fun. The hosts are dishing out their usual mix of juicy gossip, fiery hot takes, and cheeky banter that keeps everyone glued to their seats. Fans are leaning in, ready for the tea to spill, cameras rolling. Applause deafening the stage set for what should have been a routine episode. But honey, this was no ordinary day. This was the day the world stopped, jaws dropped, and social media exploded into a frenzy. This was the day Lisa Kudrow, America's beloved sweetheart, ripped off her mic and stormed off the set of The View in a moment so raw, so shocking, so downright iconic. It still got everyone talking. Buckle up, because we're diving deep into the drama, the fallout, and the question burning on everyone's lips. Was Lisa right to walk away? Let's break it all down moment by fiery moment. With every ounce of passion, this story deserves a morning. Kicked off like a dream, the audience was packed shoulder to shoulder, the energy skyrocketing. The host, in top form, Joy Behar, the undisputed queen of quips, was tossing out one-liners like confetti. Whoopi was keeping things smooth as Silk Sunny, dropping her legal eagle insights with precision, and the newbies, scrambling to keep up. The crowd was eating it up, clapping, cheering like they were at a rock concert. Then the moment everyone was waiting for: Lisa Kudrow, the star who made us laugh till we cried. As Phoebe Buffy on Friends strolled onto the stage, the audience lost its screams, applause, pure adoration. Lisa was glowing, her quirky smile lighting up the room, blonde hair bouncing. As she waved the crowd, she sat down, all charm and charisma, ready to dish on her latest projects, maybe share a few behind the scenes Friends stories, and keep the good vibes flowing. The world was ready for a dose of Lisa Kudrow magic, or so they thought. The first few minutes were pure gold. Lisa was her usual self, funny, warm, a little kooky in the best way. She shared a hilarious story about a friend's blooper that never made it to air, and the audience was in stitches. Joy was cackling, Whoopi nodding along. The chemistry off the charts. It felt like a reunion with an old friend, comfortable, nostalgic. Oh, so entertaining. The hosts were tossing softballs, Lisa hitting them out. The park fans at home were flooding X with love, gushing about how Lisa was still the queen of comedy, hashtags Lisa Kudrow. And The View were climbing fast, the internet buzzing with pure adoration. This was a View at its best, lighthearted, fun, full of heart. But then, like a storm rolling on a sunny day, everything changed. Joy Behar, never one to shy away from stirring the pot, decided it was time to switch gears. The laughter was still echoing when she leaned forward, eyes glinting with that mischievous spark that screams trouble. "So, Lisa," she said, voice dripping with curiosity, "let's get real for a second. You've been in the spotlight for years, but you stayed pretty quiet about your political views. What's your take on the state of the country right now?" The audience went dead silent. You could feel the air shift like someone had sucked all the oxygen out of the room. Lisa's smile faltered just for a split second, but it was enough. The vibe went from cozy to tense in a heartbeat. Let's be real, Lisa Kudrow has always been private. She's a kind of star who lets her work speak for itself. She's not out here posting manifestos on X or picking fights with trolls. She's Phoebe Buffy, quirky, lovable, all about good vibes. So when Joy lobbed that political grenade, you could see Lisa's discomfort from a mile away. Her eyes darted to the side, fingers fidgeted with the edge of her chair. That megawatt smile dimmed just a touch. "Well, Joy," she started, voice calm but cautious, "I'm here to talk about my new project. I like to keep the focus on the work." It was a polite sidestep, a classic celebrity move to dodge the drama, but Joy wasn't having it. "Oh, come on, Lisa." Joy pressed, tone playful, but with an edge that made the audience squirm. "You can't just dodge the question. We're all friends here. Tell us, are you team blue, team red, or one of those mysterious independents?" The crowd let out a nervous laugh, but Lisa wasn't laughing. Her jaw tightened. She shifted in her seat. The other hosts jumped and tried to keep it light, but Joy was relentless. "I mean, you're a public figure," she went on. "People want to know where you stand. Don't you think you owe it to your fans to be transparent?" That was the moment the room went from tense to straight up uncomfortable. Lisa's eyes narrowed. You could practically hear the audience holding their breath. Let's pause for a second and talk about why this was such a big deal. Lisa Kudrow has spent decades building a career on being universally loved. She's a queen of keeping it neutral, staying out of the culture wars, letting her talent do the talking. But in 2025, with the country more divided than ever, nobody gets A. Past the internet is a battlefield. Everyone's expected to pick a side. Joy knew exactly what she was doing. She was trying to pull Lisa into fray to get a soundbite that would go viral, to make headlines. And Lisa, she wasn't here for it. Not today, not ever. I don't think I owe anyone my personal beliefs, Lisa said, voice steady, but with fire behind the audience murmured some nodding in agreement. Others, clearly hungry for more drama joy, sensing blood in the water, leaned in even closer. But Lisa, don't you think celebrities have a responsibility to use their platform? I mean, look at Taylor Swift. She's out there endorsing candidates, rallying her fans. Why not you? That was a final straw. You could see it in Lisa's eyes the moment she decided she was. Done with the pressure, done with the prying, done with being pushed into a corner. On live TV, what happened next was the stuff of legend. Lisa leaned forward, face calm but fierce, and said, "I think we're done here." The audience gasped. The host froze. The cameras zoomed in as Lisa reached up, ripped off her microphone, tossed it onto the chair. The sound of the mic hitting the seat was like a thunderclap in the silent studio. Without another word, she stood up straight in her dress, walked off the stage. The audience erupted, some cheering, some booing, all of them stunned. The host scrambled to fill the silence, whoopee, trying to smooth things over, Joy laughing it off like it was no big deal. But it was a big deal. It was the biggest deal the View had seen in years. The internet. Oh, it went wild within minutes. Clips of Lisa's walk-off were all over X, TikTok, Instagram. Hashtags Lisa walks off, Team Lisa, Joy, Behar. Cancel were trending worldwide. Fans were divided down the middle. Half of them were screaming that Lisa was a queen standing her ground against Joy's relentless prodding. She doesn't owe anywhere politics. One ex-user posted, racking up thousands of likes. Joy crossed the line. Lisa shut it down. Respect. Others weren't so kind. Lisa's just a diva. Another user snarked, "If you can't handle a tough question, don't go on The View overreacting much." The memes were relentless gifs of Lisa tossing her mic side by side comparisons to other iconic talk show walk-offs, even fake headlines claiming she quit Hollywood altogether. It was chaos pure, and simple Joy, for her part, tried to play it cool. Hey, she's entitled to her feelings. She said later in the episode, shrugging it off with a smirk, "We ask the tough questions here. It's what we do." But the damage was done. The internet wasn't letting it go, neither were the tabloids. Headlines screamed about The View's epic meltdown. Lisa Kudrow's shocking exit. Pundits, Wade, and talk show hosts dissected the moment. Even late-night comics got on the action. Lisa Kudrow just gave us the mic drop of the century. One comedian quipped, Joy Behar's still out there looking for her jaw. On the floor, the world was obsessed. Lisa, she stayed silent. No ex-post, no interviews, no cryptic Instagram stories, just pure, deafening silence. So was Lisa right to walk off? Let's unpack this, because there's a lot to chew on. On one hand, you got Joy Behar doing what Joy Behar does, pushing buttons, stirring the pot, try and get a reaction. That's a brand. Why people tune in. The View thrives on controversy, on those heated moments that get everyone talking. Joy's job is to ask the questions nobody else would. Dig deep, get the guests out of their comfort zones. Let's be honest, Lisa knew what she was signing up for. The View isn't a fluffy morning show where you sip coffee, talk about puppies at a battleground for ideas, opinions, hot takes. If you step into that ring, you better be ready to swing. But here's the other side. Lisa didn't sign up to be interrogated. She came to promote her project, share some laughs, connect with her fans. Instead, she got ambushed with questions. She'd made clear she didn't want to answer. Joy's persistence felt less like journalism, more like a power play, a way to flex her influence, force Lisa into a corner. And for what a viral moment, a few extra clicks. Lisa's spent her entire career staying above the fray, keeping her private life private, focusing on her craft. Why should she have to spill her guts just because Joy Behar wants a headline? Her walk-off wasn't just a reaction. It was a statement, a big, bold, "I'm not playing your game" statement. And for a lot of fans, it made her a hero. The fallout was massive. The clip of Lisa's exit racked up millions of views on YouTube comment sections, turning into virtual battlegrounds. Team Lisa was out in full force, praising her for standing up to what they called Joy's bullying. She tried to shame Lisa into talking. Lisa said nope. One commenter wrote, "That's power." But Team Joy had their say too, arguing that Lisa overreacted, should have just answered the question. If you're going to be a celebrity, deal with the heat. One ex-post read, "Walking off like a toddler isn't cute." The debate raged on for days. Everyone from morning show hosts to random TikTokers weighing in. Even celebrities got involved, some subtly shading Joy, others defending her right to ask tough questions. The bigger question, though, is what this means for Lisa. Will she ever go back to The View? Right now, it's hard to imagine. Her silence speaks volumes. She's not out here apologizing or backtracking. She's standing her ground, letting the world argue while she stays above it all. But the pressures on. Fans are begging for a statement, a tweet, anything to explain what went down. The tabloids are digging for dirt, speculating about behind-the-scenes feuds or secret political leanings. And The View there, milking the drama for all it's worth, teasing exclusive updates, never-before-seen footage to keep the ratings high. It's a circus. Lisa's the ringmaster, who walked away without looking back. Let's talk about the bigger picture for a second. This moment isn't just about Lisa and Joy, it's about the state of celebrity culture. In 2025, we're in an era where everyone's expected to have an opinion, to take a stand, to wave a flag for one side or the other. Neutrality isn't an option anymore, not when X is a 24/7 opinion machine. Every post a potential landmine. Lisa's walk-off was a rebellion against that pressure or refusal to be boxed in by someone else's agenda, but it also showed how impossible it is to stay out of fray. By walking off, Lisa didn't avoid the drama. She became the drama. Her silence didn't stop the speculation, it fueled it. And that's the catch. 22 of being a celebrity. Today, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. So, where do we go from here? Will Lisa ever return to view? My take, not anytime soon. She's got nothing to prove. Going back would feel like stepping into the lion's den all over again. But never say never. Lisa's a pro. She knows how to play the game. Maybe in a year or two, when the dust has settled, she'll come back with a smile, a quip, ready to reclaim the narrative. Or maybe she'll stay silent, letting this moment stand as her ultimate mic drop. Either way, she's got the world's attention. That's power. As for Joy, she's not going anywhere. She's been stirring the pot for decades. This is just another day at the office. She'll keep asking the tough questions, keep pushing the boundaries, keep making headlines. Love her or hate her, that's Joy Behar. And the View, they're loving every second of this. The ratings are through the roof. The clicks are pouring. The drama is keeping them relevant. It's a win-win for everyone except maybe Lisa, who just wanted to talk about her new project, Go Home. So, what's your take? Was Lisa right to walk off, or did she overreact? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's keep this conversation going. Hit subscribe for more celebrity moments. That'll leave you shook. Stay tuned for the next big bombshell. Because in this world, the drama never stops. The backstory, why this moment hit so hard. To understand why Lisa's walk-off was such a seismic event, we need to go back, way back, to the roots of her career, the world of The View. Lisa Kudrow isn't just a celebrity. She's an icon. Friends wasn't just a TV show. It was a cultural. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Stay updated. Subscribe for more powerful video.